Welcome back to Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy and we're going to get straight into our daily stock recap for our penny stocks. So the first stock we're looking at is TSNP on the 30-minute time frame, and we were up 6% with TSNP, and I do want to bring to your guys' attention a bull flag that we are trading in Humble Stock. You can see how beautiful this is. We had a nice little run up and now we are in the flag. So I do expect to see a test of this upper line at around $1.49, but I do want to see the conclusion of this pattern, which is concluding tomorrow, and so we should really see a move on this one on the Tuesday next week, which is our first trading session of the following week. And so that is going to be a very crucial day for us to see if we can either build momentum back to the upside or get crushed to the downside. But because the stock is so solid, a lot of buyers coming in and we are on a bull flag, I do expect to see a move to the upside with this one come next week, but I do expect to trade sideways for the next couple days. Here in TSNP, solid day, still in the bull flag, up 6.72%. Second stock of the day, we're looking at SNDL on the 30-minute time frame. So Sundial had an absolutely volatile day today, testing highs of around $3.90 and lows of about $2. And so this stock went absolutely bananas. But the thing with this stock is we are in a short-term triangle, which again does conclude tomorrow. So I do expect for us to trade within this triangle pattern tomorrow, and then we'll make a move on this one come Tuesday, the first trading session. And I do say that because we tested this line of support right here. Where do I get this line? You can see we were treating it as resistance here, and then we treated it as support here, and then a whole bunch of times right here. So this is our short-term line right here of support. Any opportunity you can get onto this one is a buy-in opportunity, and if we do break down for this point, we should be looking at a back test of this support line. And so those are our two support lines right now for SNDL. But in the short term, I do see us trading in this triangle, which will end tomorrow, and we will see what happens on Tuesday. So tough day today for the whole cannabis sector, including SNDL, down almost 20%. Third stock of the day, we're looking at ASTI on the 30-minute time frame, and we were down almost 13% on this one, but we did hold this line of support, which was extremely bullish in my opinion. So as long as we are above this line right here, we are bullish on ASTI. If we start to break down, then we do become bearish in the short term, and this is exactly where you should have your stop losses set if you are in ASTI above this point. And so right now could be a buying opportunity for a swing play, because we have tested this line as support a whole bunch of times and we have held it. And so tomorrow we shall see where this one wants to go. But I do think because we have been holding this line of support, if you just look at the volume here, we haven't had too many sellers relative to buying. So I do suspect a move up with this one in the short term. So we should see what happens with ASTI tomorrow. Down today 12.93%. Next stock of the day, we're looking at HCMC, Healthier Choices Management. So today we were up 16%, and we are still nicely moving up in our uptrend. You can see we are well above our two uptrend lines, and we are still trying to make new highs with this one. And so we are still in control as bulls in this stock, and I'm very excited to see how this one goes. Nothing really of concern to me in HCMC. I think we are still relatively cheap for what the stock is worth, and we should continue to see movement because there are a lot more buyers in this than sellers. If I just take this out back to the weekly time frame, just look at the entire green that we're seeing on the weekly time frame. So HCMC is a solid pick in my opinion, and it was up 16% today. Solid day overall. Next stock of the day, we're looking at Social Life Network, WDLF, on the 30-minute time frame. So we were almost up 10% today. And again, with this stock, as long as we are above this uptrend line, we are bullish. But we have taken our foot off the gas on this one the last couple days, and we are using this trend line right here as a short-term line of support at around 2 cents. And so if we can start to build momentum to the upside, I do think we will start to hit new highs with WDLF. And so overall today, we had a red day in the cannabis sector, but we were green today. Penny stocks are still on fire. OTC market is still on fire. And as of right now, we are bullish on WDLF in the short term. Next stock of the day, we're looking at HITI, high tide on the 30-minute time frame. So we were down 11% today along with the entire cannabis sector. And the one thing that I do like to see with this one is we did test support twice today and we did bounce up. So we tested it right here. Buyers came in, held the line, and then we closed off the day holding at support. So that is a bullish sign for me. And so this is our first line of support we have for high tide. Where do I get this line? You can see right here, it was treated as resistance here, support here, resistance here, resistance here, and then support right here. And then our second line of support would be this one right underneath it. You can see again, resistance, and it tracks back since the beginning of this uptrend. So with HITI, these are our two target lines as support. You have support right here and support right here. If we break down for this point, look for a test of this point. If we break down from this last line of support, we are bearish on HITI. And so as of right now, we are holding this uptrend and we are holding this line of support. So I am bullish on HITI. I do have a position here with HITI. I actually averaged down today in HITI. So I'm excited to see how this one goes. And we were down today 11.22%, but a solid company, solid fundamentals with HITI. Next stock of the day, we're looking at HYSR. So HYSR is starting to lose some steam in my opinion. We have been getting rejected by a whole lot of trend lines. So I do want to clean this chart up a little bit, and I want to get rid of these two lines because those are not relevant in the moment. And so right now what we want to see is a back test of our 50-day SMA, which is right here at around 14.5 cents. So if we can see a nice test of this 50 SMA and get a bounce, that becomes a really nice buying opportunity because that also coincides with this line of support that we have in our trading channel for HYSR. So right now we are in no man's land. I would be patient with this one if you have yet to get in. And if we are in this position looking to get out, our final line of support is this one right here. If we break down from this 50 SMA and this line of support on our trend, then we will see a test of our 100-day SMA. And so we would cut our losses right underneath that 50 SMA. So down today almost 20% HYSR in no man's land. Be patient on this one. Next stock of the day, we're looking at ACDC on the 30-minute time frame. So ACDC does seem like it's starting to consolidate at this range. We could even put a line of support right here at around 56 cents. And so as long as we hold this line in the short term, we are bullish on ACDC. We had a contract come up with this company, so we do have some catalysts and some bullish movement and momentum with ACDC. And if we're just looking at this overall trend line, as long as we are above this point, we are bullish on ACDC. I do think we will start to see more movements with this one, but we are starting to see a healthy consolidation. Keyword being healthy. Every stock that runs up does need to consolidate, and it does look like we are consolidating in this range. And so if we continue to trade in this range, then it will become a buying opportunity for ACDC. As the stronger the support and consolidation, the harder and bigger the run that we will see with this one. So we're down 3.3%, but we do look like we're consolidating in ACDC. Last stock of the day, we're looking at IGEN on the 30-minute time frame. So we're trading at a penny. We were up almost 11% today. The reason why I'm bullish on this stock is because there were insider buying from the CEO himself with the stock, which is a bullish indicator. On a technical basis, we have the 50 SMA crossing both the 100 and 200 SMA. So we are starting to build that bullish momentum. And just from this trend line right here, we are beginning an uptrend with this one, where we started from the bottom right here about a month and a half ago. And so we are making our way up. And so with IGEN, I am a shareholder of this one. I am holding. And so I'm excited to see how this one plays out. But right now we have bullish momentum with IGEN. And if the 50 SMA continues to ride up, then we'll be extremely bullish on this. Today we were up almost 11%, no complaints. OTC market has been hot. There you guys have it. That was our update on all the penny stocks that I'm holding and I'm watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like. We are on that road to 10K subs, so if you made it to this point, feel free to hit that subscription button. This is Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.